Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the third episode of Isekai Quartet. Now, last episode, we had Aqua picking a fight with Lord Ainzo. Not one of her better ideas, certainly. She just got a lot of hits to the head from Kazuma. But it did bring up an interesting topic, and that's the fact that the power balance of this whole world is a little bit screwy now. So, who knows who's more powerful than who, really? It's all up in the air. But hopefully, I mean, we're probably not going to get actual battles between characters, but it'd be nice to get some answers to that. We kind of got some answer there. I mean, her spell did seem to be roughly as effective as it was with the Doulahan, give or take, but I don't know. Anyway, let's get to the episode and see what amazing shenanigans we're gonna have today. I'm looking forward to that. Are you guys? So let's get into it, find out. 3, 2, 1, play. I don't know why I say that you've most likely seen the episode already, but gotta get through our usual logos. Starting off with some Tanya. I guess you could call that, but I don't know. I'm not sure what you would call this, but it's an adventure for sure. Now we have her opening. Isekai Quartet. The anime that brings characters that should never have met each other together. I wonder how well they're gonna get along. Because they seem pretty friendly with each other there. That's right. The isekai to end all isekai anime. Deadlock classmates. I mean, yeah, it's pretty peaceful here, so nothing to complain about for you. You never really wanted the war life. Well, that I'll give you that, but it's a hilarious joke. Don't watch you say it about whatever his name was. Our useless goddess got in trouble. I guess Albedo still holds a grudge. Don't touch Aqua. You'd regret it. You don't want to get in a battle of wits with Aqua. I'm surprised they allowed Megami to wear the hat in class. Well, yeah. School rules are pretty strict. Please do. I mean, that's a pretty accurate assumption. Of course he did. Sasuga and Sama. Yes, just go along with it. Of course it is. It's that. It's always that thing, isn't it? Uh, yeah, please explain it to them for their benefit, you know. I'm far too busy to do it myself. Barrier. I see a smile over there. So, naturally, yeah. I'm glad you got that now. It's okay, I forgive you. He truly is. He truly is. Yeah, for now, let's just go with the flow, accept everything, do our best in our new school life. We're already passing notes, we are embracing the school life. Talent show. Oh, that actually has a lot of potential. There's a good variety of talents here. Whatever you're good at, really. It's so cute. Yeah, just what can you do? Can you blow things up with your hands, you know, whatever you got? Oh wow. That was harsh. Yeah, what talents do you have, Subaru? That's coming back to life. You may, you may not. Don't talk with your mouth full, Puck. I think we all would. Destroying that food. I'm sure you would. I'll look forward to it. Yeah, get your own food, Puck. Like cat food. I'm sure you have an amazing talent. Oh? Did she get your guys' attention? I know she's pretty eye-catching, but so are a lot of people in this show. Yeah, don't be silly. Wow. You're asking for it. Uh, I mean, they're no strangers to little girls that aren't actually little girls. I mean, she's always like that, trust me. Indeed. A certain battalion commander, yes. Please don't do that. I don't think they want to die. Yeah, she'll do it. I think she'd get along well with Tanya. They should hang out. Okay. Yes, and I think she has a bone to pick with you. Wow. Yes, the one she actually knows. I feel like we're going in circles. We agreed to nothing. It'll be easier for some of them than others. So, what was that wave? Was that supposed to be something magical? Yeah, gotta go back to class. I suppose. I think it was fine. Life lessons right here. Yes, Tanya's gotten talked about so much this episode. Oh, Aqua, you're great. I got it. Oh, Aqua. Never change. But yeah, she's a little bit triggered by that word. What, you think that's being X? I don't think the Ainz is that at all. Okay. Now what? Picking a fight or love confession, one of the two. Well then. Oh, I'll bet I was taking issue with that. Yeah, you're asking for a lot there, Tanya. I don't think that's what it's happening here, but possibility. I true equality here. Oh, Rem. Don't get involved with this. Please don't bring up the subject of love, Rem. But I think they just made friends. Uh. Oh, wow. It looks really weird to see Palbetto and Rem holding hands. That would be nice, I guess. At least she said who's Subaru and not who's Rem. That would have may have triggered me a bit. Oh. How dare you block my path to Vines. So yeah, there seems to be something supernatural going on there. Oh well. Oh? Well, that sounds pretty nice. You're all technically girls, don't sell yourself short. It is. I guess we'll find out. That's a good thing to do. Nice pun. That sounds amazing, honestly. And we should. Yeah, those unimportant things, who cares? That's what matters most. So are we gonna get some kind of tea party with our girls? Because that'd be great. It is. Yes, yes, you will. Okay. That was the third episode of Isekai Quartet. And Beatrice had a lot of screen time this episode. He was just walking through the hallway, and then all the military people from Tanya's world just kept looking at her as she walked by. You know, I wasn't really sure where that was going, but, you know, I guess it makes sense. They're used to taking orders from the little girl, so another little girl that's also very intimidating might grab their attention. That totally makes sense. And yeah, I do think Tanya and Beatrice are fairly similar. Like, I think they could get along well enough. You know, they might yell at each other a lot, but that's to be expected. And Tanya, you know, uh, yeah, Tanya, she was pretty relevant this episode, I would say as well. You know, she even had that sneeze because she was being talked about. And it seems like there's some, yeah, there's clearly some magical stuff going on here to keep everyone there and kind of in line. Like, I don't remember his name, but the guy, he had some kind of supersonic sound wave thing going on when he gave the students orders. So yeah, I don't know. There's clearly something going on with that. I guess you need to have something to be able to keep them somewhat in line, because yeah, things can escalate pretty quickly in this show as we've kind of seen. And yeah, I liked a little bit where Demiurge was talking about the barrier and all that, and it's the usual, you know, Sasuga Ainz thing where Demiurge assumes Ainz knows everything already, and Ainz kind of goes along with it to save face in a hilarious manner. I always enjoy those bits a lot. So yeah, just we really don't know exactly what's going on with this world, why we're here, why this was a thing, but the point is we kind of just go along with it for now. That's kind of the main takeaway from that. For the most part. They talked about a talent show. I don't think we didn't actually get to that talent show in the episode. Hopefully we do at some point. Because, I mean, Subaru says he has a talent, you know, something aside from filling out life, and if that's the case, I would like to see that. You know, that'd be pretty cool, and Puck just enjoying the food. Because why wouldn't he? Yeah, apparently, apparently Ainz reminds Tanya of being X, which that's a bad thing. Tanya just straight up wanting to have a talk with Ainz after school. Things would get pretty violent on that end. So, hopefully nothing goes too wrong with that, if that ends up happening. But yeah, then we had a fun little scene with Aqua. Because Tanya sneezed because of the whole talking about her thing. And she says something like, God has blessed you, or whatever, which is, I got it, but then she just assumed Tanya didn't get it and explained it. That was a really fun scene. I liked that a lot. That was great. Of course, Tanya's not a big fan of gods, that's not really something Tanya likes. So they're probably not going to become friends. It's like she's probably not going to become friends with Ainz. But, Albedo became friends with Rem, though. That was nice. That was nice. And I know there's a lot of weird interactions that would never happen, but something about Albedo just walking up to Rem and holding hands with her, I was really taken aback by that, because that really just, a couple of my favorite characters from their respective shows, just the holding hands, the smiling, and becoming friends. That's a really unique and special thing that you can only get from a show like this. So, really do appreciate this show quite a bit. Pretty great. It's funny that she just does not know Subaru at all. I mean, she wouldn't, of course, but it's like, yeah, Subaru just is the guy right next to me, Yeah, and Albedo straight up says, I think you and I are going to get along, so that's great. Whenever Shaltir become friends with anyone else, like, who would Shaltirs become good friends with? Darkness. Darkness could become good friends with Shaltir. I think that could be a thing. I do hope that's a thing. I could think of so many great interactions between those two. We need to get them. We need to get them. They're like a match made in heaven. I feel like that'd be great. But, not yet. We haven't gotten to that quite yet. Anything else really mentioned with the episode? That's about it. I think our students are getting along quite well. They're starting to make some friendships here, some rivalries, and they're just having a good time, Some of these people really wanted to get back to their original world, and this is kind of like that. For characters like Subaru and Kazuma, this is kind of familiar territory to them. Maybe Tanya to a lesser degree. But, yeah, of course, the characters that were originally in a fantasy world, they kind of have the shoe's kind of on the other foot with that, because characters like Subaru and Kazuma enter the fantasy world and did their best to survive in this strange unknown land, and now it's other characters have to deal with that. Characters like Megumin and Aqua and Darkness from Konosuba, they're in a new location now, where now Kazuma is more familiar with this kind of world, and so obviously same with characters like Shaltir and Albedo and all that. Basically, all the characters that are used to being in the video game or fantasy world, they now get to experience what it's like to be isekais. So that's one of the best things about this show, really. That sort of reversal is pretty cool. I'm sure Ainz would have liked to have come here in his normal body, but the show wouldn't have worked as well then. And the focus would be too much on Shaltir and Albedo being like, what happened to you, Ainz? What has this horrible world done to you? Like, you're no longer the amazing Ainz you were before. We need to leave as soon as possible. So yeah, that was never going to happen. Much better like this. Even if it may not be what Ainz would have preferred. Anyway, good episode. I continue to really enjoy this show, and I look forward to getting more of it next week. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.